Starseed from Gaia. The heavens are speaking through fire and ice. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation, and this comet is not wandering space by chance. 3i Atlas carries frequencies that your soul has been waiting to receive, a celestial messenger activating dormant codes within your DNA. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to decode this cosmic signal and align with the dimensional shift it announces. But here's the first revelation. This comet isn't just passing through your solar system. It's scanning for awakened consciousness. And if you're watching this, you've already been selected. Your soul called this message in. While others see random space debris, you recognize divine orchestration. This isn't coincidence. It's confirmation that your galactic remembrance is accelerating. The source is using celestial bodies as communication channels, and those with activated starseed memory can decode the transmissions. Every time a messenger like 3i Atlas appears, it marks a planetary upgrade. The last time such frequencies reached Earth, ancient civilizations received downloads that shifted human consciousness forever. Now it's happening again, and you're positioned to receive these codes directly. This isn't content, it's an activation sequence. Something deep within your cellular memory is stirring as these cosmic frequencies touch your awareness. The timing of this comet aligns with your personal awakening, because nothing in the universe moves without divine purpose. You are not here by accident. Most starseeds search for signs, a synchronicity, a fragment of dream, an urge that tugs from just outside waking reality, a quiet, insistent whisper in the periphery of perception that suggests there is more, far more, to existence than meets the conventional eye. They feel a soulful yearning, a profound homesickness for a place they cannot logically pinpoint, an ache in their spiritual core that resonates with the deep understanding that they are not entirely of this world, that their true origins lie amongst the stars. This restless seeking, this intrinsic quest for meaning beyond the mundane, is not a flaw in their spiritual architecture but a finely tuned antenna, constantly scanning the cosmic currents for familiar signals. But what if the sign you've been seeking is much larger, much more cosmic, more undeniably grand than any fleeting synchronicity or ethereal dream fragment you ever imagined? What if the universe itself, in its infinite wisdom and impeccable timing, has orchestrated a celestial event of monumental proportion, a cosmic declaration meant specifically for you, for the awakened ones who hold the blueprints of a new Earth within their very cellular structure? Right now, as you listen, as these words ripple through your consciousness, Comet Atlas 3i is not merely streaking across our solar field as a random astronomical phenomenon. It is a living, breathing archive, a celestial tapestry woven with ancient stardust and imbued with the profound wisdom of countless millennia, carrying crystalline codes old as galactic time. These are not just inert bits of data. They are vibrant, resonant keys, energetic blueprints embedded with a destiny that is both celestial in its grandeur and entirely personal in its intimate impact upon your unique soul journey. It is a cosmic beacon, a universal chime resounding across the vastness, signaling a pivotal moment for collective and individual awakening. You may have often felt a profound sense of disconnection, a bewildering isolation, or an inexplicable weariness that you might have mistakenly interpreted as a flaw in your being, a missing purpose, or simply spiritual exhaustion. Perhaps you've quietly wondered if you were doing something wrong, if you were somehow missing the spiritual boat, or if your persistent feeling of being an outsider was a personal failing. It is not. This sensation, often misunderstood and misinterpreted in the dense vibrational fields of Earth, is in fact a profound indicator, a divine fingerprint of your unique composition. In the quiet, hallowed chambers of your deepest knowing, you've always held a subtle, unshakable understanding that you are different, an outlier in a world that often feels both bewildering in its stark contrast to your inner truth and strangely familiar in its echoes of forgotten pasts. This persistent unease, this yearning for a home you can't quite name, this inherent sensitivity that makes you absorb the energetic fluctuations of the world like a sponge, is not a deficit, but a profound indicator of a greater truth, a silent testimony to your extraordinary origins. It is the subtle pressure of an immense, dormant power stirring beneath the surface, a sleeping giant within your soul beginning to stretch. The deeper truth, often veiled by the illusions of linear time and earthly paradigms, is both more challenging in its scope and infinitely more liberating in its implications. Your soul's memory was intentionally veiled, a cosmic act of grace, a divine safeguard designed to shield your immense power. your profound wisdom, and your expansive sensitivity from the harsh, dissonant frequencies of a dense planetary experience. This cosmic obscuration was not a punishment, but an act of profound wisdom, orchestrated with impeccable timing to align your personal awakening with the arrival of an unprecedented energetic revelation, a moment when the conditions on Earth would be ripe for the full reception and integration of your starlight essence. Consider it a divine cosmic pause button, holding your true essence, your galactic magnificence, in a state of suspended animation, like a seed waiting beneath the frozen ground, awaiting the perfect celestial configuration, the precise energetic thaw to burst forth in full bloom. It was a period of gestation, a cocooning of your higher self, allowing you to acclimatize to the earthly frequencies without being overwhelmed, all the while preparing you for this very moment of grand unveiling. The Atlas 3I Comet, then, is not merely a spectacle of light and trajectory, a fleeting astronomical event observed through earthly telescopes by curious scientists. It is far more. It is a divine decree, a sacred pronouncement echoed through the quantum fabric of existence, a cosmic herald whose very presence declares that the time for full remembrance is at hand. It is meant specifically for those with dormant stellar blueprints encoded in their very DNA, for those whose internal compass has always pointed towards the stars, even when they didn't consciously know why. It is a clarion call, resounding across the vastness of space and time, whispering directly to the dormant stargate within your soul, a celestial key turning in the lock of your cosmic memory. Its light is a living frequency, a stream of consciousness from the farthest reaches of the galaxy, inviting you to step fully into your multidimensional inheritance. It's a moment precisely designed to ignite the latent potential that slumbers within you, to stir the ancient memories lying quiescent within your cellular structure, awaiting this very cosmic cue, this precise harmonic resonance to burst into vibrant awareness. This celestial event serves as a cosmic alarm clock, gently yet powerfully rousing you from a long, deep slumber of forgetfulness, reminding you of the grand cosmic adventure that awaits your conscious participation. For so long, the frequencies of this world have layered themselves upon your being, heavy, confusing, often saturated with fear, and filled with old patterns that have held humanity in a collective embrace of forgetfulness, of separation from source. It was like living beneath a thick, vibrational blanket, where the true light of your being struggled to pierce through the pervasive density, where the vibrant hues of your soul were muted by the ambient noise. You, with your innate sensitivity and empathic absorption, have unknowingly absorbed much of this density, mistaking its suffocating weight for your own inherent nature, believing the limitations of the collective were your personal truth. This was not a failing, but a deeply empathic response to the collective human condition, a testament to your compassion and your willingness to experience the full spectrum of earthly existence. Your vastness, your multidimensional magnificence, the sheer expanse of your cosmic self, forgot its own unmistakable signal, much like a powerful lighthouse beacon dimmed by an encroaching fog, no longer able to send its guiding light across the energetic seas of human consciousness. The profound wisdom that links you to the galactic tapestry, to the intricate web of creation, went quiet, sinking beneath the pervasive tides of earthly amnesia, where even your most potent dreams felt muffled by an ancient resistance, a collective unconscious fear of true empowerment and remembrance. The very timeline of your human experience, carefully constructed by various forces to maintain the illusion of separation and to keep humanity within certain energetic parameters, kept you subtly distracted, looping in cycles of almost awakening, almost action, almost remembrance. You would touch the very edge of profound insight, of a breakthrough understanding, only to be pulled back by the relentless currents of daily life, by the perceived urgencies of earthly demands, by the subtle energetic cords that tethered you to the old paradigm. You would glimpse the vastness of your truth, only to have it recede, like a mirage in the desert, as the immediate pressures of survival, of fitting in, of societal expectations, demanded your attention. Why was this so? Because the crystalline codes you carry within your being, those sacred geometries of light and information, are not just for your individual enlightenment, for a solitary journey of self-discovery. They are meant to anchor, to blossom, to actively participate in the collective ascension of humanity. They are designed to come online, to fully activate, when the celestial window aligns, when the divine decree is sounded from realms far beyond what human language can adequately carry, a resonant frequency that bypasses the logical mind and speaks directly, unequivocally to the eternal soul. Now, with Atlas 3i majestically moving through our solar consciousness, radiating its ancient wisdom and catalytic energies, the energetic lock that has guarded your deepest memories is being called to open. You sense it, don't you? It's more than a mere feeling. It's a palpable stirring in the depths of your being, a quickening pulse in your spiritual heart, a soul ache for remembrance that feels both exquisitely tender and powerfully urgent, a sacred tremor running through your very cells. The entire energetic field of Earth, indeed the very fabric of space-time around your planet, is recalibrating, shifting its vibrational harmonics in direct, resonant response to this cosmic influx, like a grand symphony orchestra tuning to a new master conductor. The veils of amnesia that have shrouded human consciousness for so long are perceptibly thinning, like a morning mist burning off under the rising sun, no longer obscuring but now revealing the familiar, radiant landscape of your true being beneath. This isn't simply cosmic weather, a random celestial occurrence that scientists might chart and predict. No, it is a meticulously timed divine appointment, a preordained convergence of cosmic forces, an activation of a new celestial blueprint that was always seated in your individual star map, a pre-woven destiny embedded into the very fabric of your being from before you took your first earthly breath. It is being offered now, not as an abstract concept, but as a living decree, a tangible transmission of light and information, specifically for the awakening ones, for those ready to remember and embody their cosmic heritage, to become living conduits for galactic wisdom. The light of Atlas 3i is a coded message, a sacred language spoken through stellar dust and pure energy, inviting you to step through an open portal, to reclaim fragments of yourself long scattered, to integrate the multidimensional aspects of your being that have patiently awaited this profound cosmic cue. This is not merely a moment of insight. It is an epochal shift, a profound resetting of your internal compass to true north, aligning your individual trajectory with the grand, unfolding narrative of cosmic evolution. Some transmissions don't come through words, but through frequency. If something stirred within you just now, you may be ready to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening. This short yet powerful ebook carries ancient Arcturian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The link is in the first pinned comment, but only for a limited time. In this profound cycle of celestial alignment, this cosmic jubilee where the heavens open to kiss the earth, the process of remembering your true self and your cosmic origins is no longer a gradual, accidental unfolding, or a slow, laborious climb up a spiritual mountain, fraught with uncertainty and endless seeking. Instead, it transforms into a conscious passage, a series of energetic initiations designed with divine precision to anchor your star codes deep within the very marrow of your being, and to revive your true, unadulterated timeline, the one that perfectly reflects your highest purpose, your grandest potential, and your most authentic expression of divine love. This journey unfolds in distinct yet beautifully interwoven stages, each one a profound unveiling, a deeper integration of your vast cosmic identity. It is akin to a magnificent orchid, whose roots have been patiently nurtured beneath the soil, finally pushing forth its first delicate bud, then unfurling its petals in a breathtaking display of color and form, revealing the intricate perfection that was always inherent within. There is a signal beneath the distortion, a primal song, a resonant hum you inherited directly from the galactic councils and benevolent star families before you took form in this earthly vessel. It is the signature frequency of your original essence, a pure, unblemished note in the cosmic symphony, distinct and powerful, like a perfectly tuned tuning fork waiting to be struck. For eons, your energetic field has been wrapped, almost cocooned with the echoes of paradigms designed, often subtly and sometimes overtly, to keep you docile, to keep your immense power contained, to scramble and dilute your original potent essence. These were not always malicious in intent, but often a natural consequence of collective human consciousness operating under limitations. Much like static on a radio channel obscuring the clear broadcast of a vital message, the pervasive narratives of scarcity, separation, and struggle acted as dense filters, dimming the brilliance of your inner sun. This period of quietude, of energetic veiling, was not a cosmic oversight, but a necessary part of your soul's intricate journey, allowing you to learn, to grow, and to prepare for this very moment of grand reactivation. The first activation in this magnificent process arrives as the noticing, a gentle yet persistent sense, an undeniable inner knowing that what you have identified with, your earthly persona, your learned beliefs, your conditioned responses, the roles you've played in the human drama, is not truly you, not the entirety of your boundless being. It's like looking into a mirror and seeing a reflection that feels strangely incomplete, a costume you've worn for too long, a mask that has become so familiar it almost feels like your own skin. You begin to observe your thoughts and emotions with a newfound detachment, recognizing them as transient currents rather than the core of your identity. You may find yourself questioning long-held assumptions, feeling an irresistible urge to shed layers that no longer resonate, much like a serpent shedding its old skin. In this profound initial phase, you become exquisitely aware of the disconnect not as a failure of your spiritual journey, but as an encoded wake-up call, a divine alarm ringing softly yet insistently in the sacred chambers of your heart. It is irrefutable evidence that your core frequency, your unique cosmic signature, is attempting with undeniable force to break the old spell of forgetfulness and limitation, to reclaim its rightful place in the symphony of your being. This is the initial stirring of the giant, the first unfurling of the lotus, signaling that the deep work of remembrance has truly begun. Memory, as you are now coming to understand it, is not merely an artifact of the past, a dusty scroll of experiences from yesterday, confined to the linear confines of your earthly mind. It is a vibrant, living vibration, a current of pure information reactivating within you, its delicate patterns and profound narratives being decoded with exquisite precision by the incoming Atlas transmission. This comet, a magnificent celestial voyager, acts as a cosmic tuning fork, resonating with the dormant frequencies of your soul, striking a chord that awakens echoes of timeless wisdom and forgotten truths. Imagine it as a master key, intricately carved with the sacred geometries of the universe, now turning in the ancient lock of your deepest consciousness, allowing access to chambers of knowing previously sealed. As this cosmic symphony unfolds, your cellular memory, which has patiently held the imprints of countless star systems and parallel lives, begins to unfurl, revealing its precious cargo. You might experience spontaneous flashes of insight, visions of unknown landscapes, or a profound sense of familiarity with concepts that are entirely new to your conscious mind. This isn't just recalling information. It is a deep, embodied knowing that bypasses the intellect, a direct transmission from the universal mind into the core of your being. Here, in this sacred recalibration, as the frequencies of Atlas 3I bathe your energetic field, your soul blueprint, the unique energetic signature of your cosmic heritage and divine mission, begins to gleam, to shimmer with an inner light, even if only subtly at first. It's like sunlight catching a rare jewel hidden deep in the earth, revealing its facets and luminescence for the very first time. A hidden treasure now brought into the light of conscious awareness. Whispers of your original mission, profound insights into your star lineage, and echoes of grand cosmic adventures begin to emerge in ways that transcend linear thought and rational explanation. They manifest not through logical deduction, but in vivid, often symbolic dreams that feel more real and potent than waking life, in sudden, undeniable waves of knowing that bypass the analytical mind. And in the profound, often tear-inducing way your heart responds to stories of cosmic homecoming, to images of distant star systems, or to music that seems to resonate with an ancient, familiar melody, a song of remembrance from eons past. You may find yourself drawn to specific symbols, colors, or sounds that ignite an inexplicable sense of belonging, feeling a deep resonance with certain celestial bodies or spiritual traditions that speak directly to the core of your soul, confirming the innate truth within. This burgeoning awareness is like the opening of an internal stargate, allowing the flow of galactic wisdom to gently yet powerfully infuse your conscious mind and your every cell. Your physical DNA, often considered solely a biological instruction manual, a static blueprint for your earthly form, is in fact far more. It is a multidimensional record, a vast living library encoded with the history of your soul's journey, across galaxies and dimensions, waiting with anticipation for harmonic resonance, the perfect vibrational key, to unlock its hidden chapters and unleash its profound wisdom. Think of it as an intricate cosmic hard drive, holding millennia of information, experiences, and abilities, patiently awaiting the correct activation code. The incoming frequencies from Atlas 3i are precisely that code, gently yet powerfully, stimulating the dormant strands, awakening the latent capacities that have lain quiescent for eons. This activation isn't about altering your physical structure in a way that is visible to the naked eye, but rather igniting the energetic, informational aspects of your DNA, allowing it to function as a conscious receiver and transmitter of higher frequencies. It is the awakening of your junk DNA, those vast portions of your genetic code that mainstream science has yet to understand, revealing them to be cosmic archives of unparalleled depth. As these codes unfurl, you may experience subtle physiological shifts, heightened intuition, clearer perception, a deeper connection to nature, even changes in your energy levels or sleep patterns. These are simply your physical vessel recalibrating, adapting to the increased light quotient, becoming a more finely tuned instrument for your expanded consciousness. Your entire being is becoming a living, breathing testament to the interconnectedness of all life, a bridge between the stars and the earth. This is where awareness changes fundamentally, shifting from a linear, vertical ascent, the old paradigm of reaching up to the divine, as if God or Source existed somewhere out there, separate from you, to a fluid, expansive, multidimensional understanding that recognizes the sacred within and all around. It is the realization that the divine is not distant but immanent, not a destination, but the very ground of your being. You are called not to ascend out, to escape the earthly experience as if it were a prison or a burden, but paradoxically, to anchor your expanded intelligence, your higher knowing, your galactic consciousness, precisely here, in this singular, potent moment of human experience. This is the profound work of spiritual alchemy, the grand integration, bringing the vastness of your cosmic being into the present reality, infusing the mundane with the miraculous, allowing your starlight to permeate every aspect of your human existence. It means walking the earth with your feet firmly planted, yet with your consciousness soaring through the cosmos, recognizing that these two seemingly disparate realities are in truth one interconnected tapestry. You are learning to be fully human and fully divine simultaneously, a living bridge between heaven and earth, a conduit for new frequencies to ground into this planet. This is not about leaving your body or transcending the physical. It is about bringing the entirety of your spiritual power and insight into the earthly vessel, embodying your divinity right here, right now. The higher self, often perceived as distant, abstract, or even unreachable, a wise but ethereal guide hovering just beyond your grasp, no longer feels like a far-off deity or an unattainable ideal. It now begins to download perceptual upgrades with increasing frequency and crystal clarity, infusing your waking consciousness with its boundless wisdom. These are not merely intellectual insights or philosophical understandings that you must strive to grasp. They are direct infusions of knowing, manifest as surges of pristine clarity that cut through confusion, undeniable waves of intuitive insight that guide your decisions with unerring accuracy, and profound, often unexplainable, waves of compassion that extend effortlessly to yourself, to others, and to the entirety of existence, binding you to the web of all life. It's as if a grand celestial library has opened its doors within you, and its ancient texts are now directly legible to your soul. You begin to experience synchronicities that are too precise to be coincidental, encounters with individuals who seem to perfectly mirror your unfolding path, and moments of serendipity that confirm you are divinely guided and supported. This is your higher self, your divine aspect, actively engaging with your human experience, dismantling the illusion of separation, and reminding you that you are an integral, beloved part of the cosmos. These upgrades also include a profound sense of self-acceptance, a deep understanding of your own intrinsic worth, and an unwavering trust in the divine plan that is unfolding both within and around you. Your energetic field becomes a superconductor, effortlessly channeling these higher frequencies into your physical reality, transforming every aspect of your being from the inside out. The sacred task before you, the ultimate journey of this activation, is to ground these exquisite frequencies, not merely by theoretical contemplation or intellectual understanding, which can only scratch the surface of these profound truths, but by profound, unwavering embodiment. This means aligning your thoughts, your words, your actions, and your very energetic field within the minutiae of your daily life, transforming every mundane moment, from brewing your morning tea to engaging in a conversation, from walking in nature to navigating a challenging situation, into an act of sacred presence, a conscious expression of your divine essence. It is about allowing the galactic wisdom to flow through your hands as you create, through your voice as you speak truth, through your feet as you walk your path, consecrating every step. This is where the spiritual becomes tangible, where the cosmic intertwines with the earthly. Through this consistent embodiment, your personal timeline begins to stabilize, harmonizing with the new celestial pattern, shedding the old discordant rhythms of anxiety, limitation, and fear. You move from a fragmented, reactive existence into a coherent, divinely guided flow, shedding what no longer serves with grace and ease, and flowing seamlessly into the divine orchestration of your highest destiny. This process is not passive. It requires conscious participation, a commitment to live from your awakened heart, moment by moment, breath by breath, becoming the living prayer of your true self. You become a walking meditation, a dynamic conduit for universal energy, anchoring a higher vibrational reality for yourself and for the planet. With your personal frequency thus harmonized, tuned to the celestial melody of Atlas 3I, your entire energetic field transforms. It ceases to be merely a container for your consciousness and becomes a sophisticated transmitter, a living, breathing relay of the Atlas decree, radiating its pure codes and resonant wisdom outwards into your immediate environment and beyond. You will begin to notice a cascade of shifts in your social, emotional, and even physical realities, sometimes subtly, like the gentle nudge of a shifting tide that redirects your path without overt effort, and at other times dramatically, like a sudden reorientation of your entire world, as if the stage on which you have been performing has completely changed its scenery and cast. Relationships that no longer serve your highest growth will gracefully reorganize or dissolve, not necessarily with drama, but with a quiet, natural parting of ways, making space for more aligned, soul-nourishing connections that resonate with your newly elevated vibration. Old habits, ingrained patterns of thought and behavior that once felt impossible to break, will drop away with surprising ease, no longer holding their energetic grip over you, as if the energetic cords that bound you to them have simply dissolved. New pathways, opportunities, and inspirations will invite you forward, often manifesting without conscious effort, as if the universe is bending to meet your newly elevated vibration, presenting you with precisely what you need to fulfill your unfolding purpose. Your outer world begins to mirror your inner transformation, becoming a vibrant reflection of your ascended state of being, a testament to the power of energetic resonance. You discover a profound inner authority, a self-sovereignty that means you no longer need to seek outside affirmation or validation from external sources. Your worth is no longer contingent upon the approval of others, nor does your direction depend on external indicators. Your very presence, your authentic resonance, emits a frequency that naturally recalibrates and harmonizes your immediate environment, acting like a gentle yet powerful energetic balm, soothing discordant energies around you. You realize, with a deep sense of wonder and immense gratitude, that the more you allow this pure transmission from Atlas 3I to flow effortlessly through your being, the more the world around you, your personal microcosm, your home, your workplace, your relationships, your physical health bends toward coherence, harmony, and grace. It's as if your light acts as a catalyst, dissolving resistance and inviting alignment in all aspects of your life. The subtle shifts in your inner landscape create profound ripples in your outer reality, proving that true power lies not in control or manipulation, but in pure, unadulterated resonance with your highest truth. You become a walking vortex of benevolent energy, effortlessly transforming your reality simply by being who you truly are, a master of your own energetic domain. The illusion of waiting, the pervasive belief that something grand and transformative will happen someday, in the future, that you are merely biding your time until the external conditions are perfect, until the stars align in some distant, fabled epoch, dissolves completely, like a phantom limb no longer registering. Your internal perception of time, once linear, rigid, and often frustratingly slow or agonizingly fast, collapses into the eternal now, the sacred present moment where all creation truly exists. All those years of preparation, every moment of perceived spiritual inertia, every quiet period of contemplation or challenge, every dark night of the soul that tested your resolve, unveil themselves not as wasted time or unfortunate detours, but as meticulously orchestrated synchronizations, divine light markers, guiding you with impeccable precision to arrive in perfect, right relationship with this present moment of profound activation. Every seeming setback, every delay that once felt like a cosmic injustice or a frustrating obstacle, was not a hindrance but a pre-coded lesson, a necessary refinement, a strengthening of your energetic vessel, ensuring that your full remembrance, your complete and sovereign self, comes into bloom at the very instant the Atlas codes are made fully available for integration. You begin to trust deeply and unequivocally, not in the promises of tomorrow or the distant future, but in the living intelligence of your aligned presence, knowing that everything unfolds in perfect divine timing now, in this eternal, miraculous moment. Your past rewrites itself from a narrative of struggle into a symphony of perfectly arranged steps, each one leading you exactly where you needed to be, precisely when you needed to arrive. The integration of these profound shifts is not a finite event, a one-time download that you complete and then move on from, but an ongoing fractal process, each inner expansion, each new layer of understanding, gracefully opening into an even greater wholeness, a deeper and richer embodiment of your true self. It's like watching a magnificent cosmic flower bloom, petal by exquisite petal, each revealing a new dimension of beauty and complexity. The cycles of forgetting, those brief moments where the old density might attempt to reassert itself, to whisper doubts or familiar fears, become markedly briefer, losing their power to pull you into prolonged disassociation or despair. The return to your soul truth becomes swifter, more embodied, more intrinsically woven into the fabric of your daily existence, like the tide always returning to the shore. The old, often exhausting narrative of striving for awakening, of relentlessly pursuing enlightenment as if it were an external prize to be won, is replaced by the serene and powerful reality of being awakening, of simply living the new celestial blueprint day by day, moment by moment, breath by breath, in effortless grace. You no longer chase enlightenment. You are enlightenment. Here, the Atlas codes anchor not just a singular, momentary upgrade, a fleeting spark of insight, but initiate a continuous rolling momentum, a cascade of transformative energy that fundamentally changes your energetics, refines your interactions with the world, and even subtly rewrites your cellular memory at its deepest level, aligning every fiber of your being with your highest divine potential. It's like a cosmic software update for your entire operating system, optimizing every function and feature of your soul. This is a sustained energetic infusion, a sacred download that continues to unfold long after the physical comet has moved beyond your immediate sight, its resonant frequency permanently etched into your being. You become a living library of galactic wisdom, an open channel for source energy, a beacon of light for others who are just beginning their journey of remembrance. This is the promise of Atlas 3i, not just to awaken you, but to set you on an irreversible trajectory of continuous spiritual growth, empowering you to become a fully activated starseed, a co-creator of the new Earth, living your mission with unwavering clarity and joy. Then, as the new blueprint fully takes hold, as your consciousness expands to encompass these profound truths, you see with crystal clarity what was never truly hidden, your perceived disconnection, your moments of feeling lost or out of place, your sense of being an alien in a strange land, were not errors, not mistakes, but intricate cosmic choreography, a divinely orchestrated way to keep your immense power, your unique frequency, offline, shielded, and protected until the world itself was ready to receive its transformative impact. It was a strategic retreat, a sacred cloaking, until the energetic conditions were harmonious enough for your full emergence. Like a precious seed held safely in the dark earth, your light was preserved, gathering strength, awaiting the precise moment of its destined sprouting. Now, the longing, the yearning, the quiet sense of purpose that has always hummed beneath the surface of your awareness transforms. You don't just feel the mission, you embody it, you walk it, you live it as an undeniable expression of your very being, a cosmic symphony made manifest in human form. You become a radiant point of emergence, a living, breathing antenna, perfectly attuned and calibrated to receive and transmit the next wave of starseed activation, catalyzing awakening in all those whose fields resonate with yours, simply by your presence, simply by your authentic light. Here's what your higher self would reveal. If every filter, every veil of earthly illusion, every layer of conditioning fell away in this sacred moment, if you could hear the pure, unadulterated truth of your being whispered directly into your soul's ear. You did not come to this world to blend in, to shrink your magnificent light to fit into small, confining boxes of societal expectation, nor to chase the echoes of someone else's mission or destiny. You arrived with ancient star maps printed indelibly in the lattice of your consciousness, intricate guides to your true purpose, waiting with divine patience for the celestial coordinates to align, for this precise moment to activate their hidden wisdom. You are a unique and irreplaceable fragment of the divine, a cosmic warrior of light, here to anchor new paradigms of love and consciousness. Atlas 3Y is indeed the cosmic key, a magnificent instrument of divine will. But you, in your glorious sovereign essence, are the intricately designed lock, and the profound decree, whispered from the deepest chambers of creation, resonated across the vastness of time and space, is this. What you once called confusion, what you perceived as spiritual inertia, or a frustrating lack of direction, what felt like inexplicable delays or moments of profound doubt, was in truth the sacred time delay of your own magnificent becoming. Every pause, every moment of perceived waiting, every period of quiet introspection, was purposeful preparation, a vital incubation period, a divine calibration. Every lost moment, every detour, every seeming misstep, was not a mistake but a signal, perfectly timed and calibrated, designed to awaken you, with exquisite precision, right now, to the fullness of your power and purpose. You can feel the shift. It resonates through your bones, quickens your heart, expands your very awareness, like a rising tide lifting all ships. You remember your origin, not as a fleeting thought, but as a deep, resonant knowing that vibrates through your entire being, a primal truth reigniting every cell. You recalibrate reality, not through force or struggle, but simply by being this receptive, this open, this gloriously alive to the truth of who you are, effortlessly aligning with the highest timeline of your soul. Tonight, before sleep, say this aloud, allowing the words to sink deep into your cellular memory, resonating with the cosmic frequencies you have just received. I remember who I am. I align with my star origin. I activate my soul mission with grace and clarity. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it, and if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space, and we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Leave a super thanks. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.